Hello and welcome back. So it's Friday evening. We're not going to do a setup scan today. We'll just be summarizing, finalizing, and seeing what we'll be doing with all the potentials we found yesterday and the open trades we've got. However, like always, we'll start on Bloomberg. There isn't really too much interesting besides this. This could be interesting in the future. Russia says it's suing Euroclear. Euroclear is the bank that's holding Russian assets, about, I believe, 230 billion euros seized. It's suing Euroclear in Moscow on frozen assets. And you might ask, why the fuck does that matter? Well, there would be retaliatory strikes, first of all, inside Russia. And inside of Russia, there's about 350 billion ish of euros. So they would just take it back and they would nationalize that and end up with a small net positive. But that's not the main effect. That would have somewhat of an effect. However, when it comes to the euro has been seen for a long while as a rather neutral currency where there are Chinese reserves being held, Gulf states, Indian, African nations, all kinds of stuff. And all those countries are watching. Because, for example, let's say China decides to do something with Taiwan, right? Some conflict occurs, whatever. I don't know. Something. And if it's seen as a political action, they're going to lose confidence, all these external nations, in the euro. And there's about, I believe, it's about 9 to 11 trillion euros being held by external partners or investors, I should say, who could all potentially withdraw. They wouldn't all withdraw, but who could potentially withdraw investments, holdings, bonds, that kind of stuff. So it would be very interesting. It is something the European Union Central Bank is very concerned about. It could help the United States because we could see assets going over to America. America has not done that. American banks are more or less independent. They don't seize assets like the European Union just did. They don't get politically involved. There's Chinese assets in America. How crazy is that, right? So we could see a shift actually going back to the dollar, a reverse of the de-dollarization. And what does that mean when we're trading? Because that's what it all comes down to, right? How do we make money and profit off of that? We would see more volatility in the market immediately. That would be the immediate effect. And volatility is our best friend. Volatility creates ranges, huge breakouts, great trades, and all of that. Sorry for the long rant there. I'm not going to keep going on. Regarding SPY, it just kept going up. It had the correction and then it went back up and we're good there. Dollar index still stable. Nothing to comment on there. Let's get to the trades. This CR right here was entered on the 12-hour. This one is still open. It's an alright trade. Nothing really to comment on this one. I haven't moved sell-offs. I haven't done shit. As for this one, this was a breakout that was posted as one of the potentials. I did enter this one with the new risk profile I mentioned in my previous video. 1% max gain on entry and 0.5% max loss. So on this one, I did move my sell loss to 0.5%, which puts me up very close. I'm at 9.8% for the month now, which means I got a remaining 0.2% that I can potentially trade. As for this one right here, we were looking for a continuation right here. We're hoping for an indecision candle that could then be followed and we could go down with it. But that did not happen at all, so that invalidates this trade. As for the Euro USD, for this one, we're still waiting. This looks like a very nice potential setup. We just have to see how it develops before we say too much about it. Same for this one. I would like it to drop a little bit lower, but as of now, I mean, it is interesting, undoubtedly. This is an ATL one. Sorry, ATH pair that you can be looking into on Monday, actually. I recommend against trading on Monday, but with this one, yes, it could be interesting as long as it closes on an indecision like this. It would be quite interesting. We'd be talking about something like that. That looks fine. I'll mark this as a potential. I'm going to put stop order in there myself. But I'm going to have to create a new risk profile because I got only 0.2% to go on. So it depends what happens with this. So we'll see. This one right here, we're still seeing how it'll develop. It's not looking too great right now though, but we'll see. Same for this one. It's a very nice range. We're going to just have to see how it develops as well. We're waiting for the developments here on the full 1 day. It didn't even do anything on the 8 hour. Actually consolidated here and it might turn around if there is an indecision forming. So it could have touched like that. You can view it that way as well. As for the oil, it did touch, but again, no real close to indecision candle and nothing to trade on. So we'll have to see what that one is as well. So a lot of potentials we'll be waiting for and we'll be seeing into next week. I'll have to create a really strange fucking I can just do 10% risk profile where I can potentially win 2% on the next trade. Oh, sorry, 0.2% and then lose 0.1%. But at this point, it's pretty much over for me. These trades as well. So, I mean, this one, I made a stop order for this one. I might. Why not? If this goes to sell loss, I'm back in it. Then I'm up 8.8%. So then, yeah, I can trade. But with that said, no need to make the video any longer than it needs to be. That is all I've got for now. Thank you for watching. I will be doing a SR redraw this week. We will also be doing a weekly recap. There have been no new questions that I've seen come in, so I'm not sure if there will be a question here. But that's all I've got for now. And I'll see you tomorrow. If you got any questions, please feel free to leave a comment on YouTube. I always answer comments. My Discord will also be linked in the description. Discord is completely free. None of that bullshit scam. None of that. So, with that all said and done, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.